All right, YouTube, I'm back working on the C10. Today's video is probably going to be a two-part video, but I'm going to get my motor running. This one's been sitting since '84. I haven't touched it since I got it in the barn. I'm going to take off some of the unnecessary stuff I don't need just to get it started. Hopefully going to get it running. And then the next video, I'm going to get my 5.3 LM7 running on a stand. And then I'm going to let you guys pick to see what motor I put in this vehicle. So if you're interested in this, subscribe, continue watching, like the videos. I'd really like to get this channel up and running. I need a strong following, and this is pretty cool stuff. So I'm just going to do a time lapse as I strip this motor down, and once I get to the point where I can fire it up, I'll bring you guys back. Pretty much got it stripped down as far as I'm going to go, just to try getting it running. Look down in there, all that dried up, corroded antifreeze. Came apart pretty quick. I'm sure that fuel pump's no good, but I am going to go pull out a battery, probably out of my Jeep or the boat, and I'll see if she cranks over. I think my battery on my Jeep's a top mount, so I might have to go grab the one out of the boat. I did check the oil. Oil's good. The only thing I want to do is just get a hose to loop around here so I don't shoot transmission fluid out. And I'm not sure if the transmission's in gear, neutral, park, or what. So I am going to pull out the rear drive shaft. I don't want to go cranking it over and it goes flying forward. All right, let me go find a battery. All right, we got the battery hooked up. I had to change, I went and stole a battery out of my boat. Put my own terminals on there. Got my trigger hooked up to the starter. Spark checker to see if we have spark. No fuel or anything right now. We're just trying to see if it'll roll over. So let's give her a shot. There we go. Well, it's rolling over, no spark though. So I'll tear into the distributor, see if we can get that cleaned up. And so I figured out why I didn't have spark. My battery wire here on the tack, I realized probably goes to the ignition. That's how you turn it on and off. So I did trace it back to the fuse block. I made a jumper wire going to a switch, and that goes to the battery. So I now have spark. All right, we're going to try firing it up. I got my fuel line plumbed. I checked the vacuum on the fuel pump. I was getting a little suction when I was cranking it over. I got my blocks in there to keep the butterflies open so I can shoot some starting fluid in there. I just turned my ignition switch on. Got a fire extinguisher over there on the floor. All right, let's see what she does. Well, that was way too easy. I did dump a little bit of gas in there before we started. come crank. This is my helper, Big Chad. He's gonna crank while I play with the throttle. Go. Go for it. I think it's sucking gas because that thing's almost dry. We'll have to refill the water bottle. All right. Oh. I'm getting oil pressure, getting oil through that gauge line. Okay, I didn't even plug that though.
I heard it run at least. I heard it.
It's firing up.
It smells.
You smell that starting fluid.
Uh-huh.
I just shove it in this PVZ. Or crank, there we go. Let's put it in the
Oh, yeah.
crank.
Just put it in the crank. PCB.
There.
There we go. Dry lube. You don't want to use dry.
It's smoky in here.
Yeah. Remember it's the first time this engine's ran in over 30 some years. Ready?
Yep.
And ready.
Well, it's running. We ran out of gas out of the bottle already. I kind of want to fill it up and run it a little more.
Let's do it.
All right, let's get some more
Let's
gas
do
in
it.
here. This thing was parked in '84.
Oh,
What's blowing out?
yeah. Everything from the exhaust is blowing out onto the back floor. It's just a straight old.
Holy smokes!
Yeah.
We blew all kinds of crap out of the exhaust. I'll show you here in a minute. It shot out about 10 feet behind all the way to the wall. All right, stole some more gas out of my lawnmower here.
Mama's gonna be mad on that one.
We're done cutting grass for the winter.
I tell you what, going into this over the weekend, when Sean was messing with this, I didn't think it was possible to get this thing started. And now to come over here and see this is actually running, it's definitely a see it to believe it type thing.
All right, got a full tank again. For bottle.
Full tank. Yeah.
Ignition switch is still on. I don't think we even need the starting fluid. I think there's enough in the floats or in the bowls. All right, let's go. Flooded her. Let's try a little starting fluid. Well, it runs.
No, that's a permanent smile right there.
That's pretty badass.
Tell me. That's yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let me take you guys back and show you the mess. Again, this motor, I didn't pre-start it or anything. First time running it.
Gosh, over the weekend we even thought the cap rotor and everything was trashed in this thing. For it to fire up like it did, I'm surprised. Are you?
Yeah, I didn't.
I thought, oh, this is wasted.
As you can see, the plugs are still all rusty. Didn't change any of the spark plugs, wires, nothing. Here's what shot out the back. Years of just rust and crud and out of the exhaust. All the way back there. I gotta go get the broom and vacuum or something, get all that up.
I'll do it.
My shop help.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, this is part one. I got the motor running. It was kind of idling. I was doing a little high, but again, this thing hasn't been messed with in over 30 years. Part two, I'm gonna get the LS out. We're gonna get that running. I already got the fuel pump and everything. I gotta send the computer off and get it programmed so I can run it standalone. But this is pretty cool. If you want to see more of this, if you want to see more of the truck, like, subscribe, continue watching. Let me know what you think, and we'll get the other motor, and you guys can let me know what motor I should use.
Just remember to subscribe, like, click that like button underneath for us. And again, if you have any comments, feel free to leave them for the man here. I'm just the helper.
Also, ring that bell. It'll give you notifications when I have new stuff posted. So stay tuned. We're gonna get the LS running here.